Hello, beloveds. Welcome to this week's Light Body Activation. This is really going to assist you in becoming radically honest with yourself and doing more of what you love and saying goodbye to what is stopping you from embodying that light and that highest version of you that is waiting to come through. I say it's waiting because it's like knocking on the door. Let me fully in. Let this part of me emerge right now. But so many of you are suppressing it because it doesn't feel safe. What if this part of you isn't accepted? What if this part of you isn't loved and is rejected? What if it's too much for people? Right? I've been there. And I will tell you, it never stops. As we keep evolving, we keep being asked to do bigger things. Those of you divine feminine leaders who are on this path, we are going up the ladder. We are evolving. And every time we pass our initiations, we expand our ability to receive and hold more space, okay? And that is what is happening for so many of us. We are being called to do things that we have never done before. And it can feel scary. It can feel wobbly at times because you're paving a new way. You're doing something that has never been done, okay? And if you're watching this right now and you've made it this far, then you have a message. You have a gift. You have a message. You have a gift. Just take that in. I want you to close your eyes. You have a message and you have a gift. Be there with this. Place your hands over your heart. There's a message coming through in this moment right now for you. For you. I want you to trust it. I want you to speak it out loud. What does your higher self want to speak to you right now? What is the message that you need to hear right now to stop procrastinating, to stop hiding, and to put yourself out there and move forward? What is the message? Just be there. Be here with that. Let the energy help you that we're broadcasting right now through this screen, beyond space and time. Feel the connectivity. You're here. You found this video so you could tune in and receive this message from yourself. Yes. Receive, receive, receive. And trust. Trust. Trust what you're feeling, too. How do you feel right now? You can put it in the comments. How are you feeling right now? What's the emotion that is coming up for you? Well, Spirit is inviting you to play more and not take yourself so seriously, and to have fun as you put your gifts out there on a whole new level, and to smile more, and to ask for help and support, and that you don't have to do this all alone. That there's actually a team of people that are willing to assist you when you say yes. When you say yes to the bigger picture, to the bigger plan, and you surrender all your hows and perfectionism, and you get the ball rolling by taking action one step at a time. One step at a time. So many of you watch all these YouTube videos, follow all of us beings that inspire you, but you have so much medicine where you can put it out there and you can earn a substantial amount of abundance doing what you love. It is not as difficult as you may think it is. There are key components to you earning financial abundance doing what you love. And it's integrity and responsibility and alignment. Integrity, responsibility, and alignment. Take that in and say it out loud with me. Integrity, responsibility, and alignment. Whew. How many of you really feel like you are in integrity with your gifts, with your relationships, with the way you interact with the world? How many of you are in integrity with yourself? Do you follow through and do things when you say you're going to do things? Do you show up when you say you're going to? You do not have to stay trapped and imprisoned in a reality that does not serve you. You have the power to take down the barriers and the walls and to create a new path for yourself. But it is going to require you to be in integrity and be responsible and in alignment. When we choose to get out of our own way and live from those three spaces, the blocks start to clear, the path widens, it feels more expansive. Your energy directs you. You know when there's a narrowing and a constriction that pushes you into another direction. So many things that I have done in my life to get where I am right now required me to leap and have no idea how it was going to turn out, to trust the mystery of life. No idea how the money was going to show up, when the money was going to show up, how much was going to show up. Or when I met my husband, because I have 2 kids. Okay, I was married before. I'm on my second marriage. Is this going to work? Is he going to be able to handle my kids? All of these things Oh, wow, should we not? Everybody's like, we moved in together fast. Don't move in together so fast. Oh my gosh, that's going to fall apart. This, that, all the projections at us. If I would listen to what traditionally people do, I would not be where I am today. I had to listen to my body and my spirit to make aligned decisions that felt good to me, even if I didn't know if it was going to work out. I had to trust the spiritual nudges and the expansiveness in my body and start saying no to the things that felt suffocating and constrictive. Imasa jitia jitia asakumwa ia Ina ia Let's be here in this space, in this heart space. There's a door opening for you here and now. It's a passage. It's an initiation for you to honor you, for you to be radically honest with the direction you want to go in. There's so many possibilities right now for you. You can stay constricted where you are, or you can up-level your reality and take a risk and do something new, something you haven't done before, something you haven't even mastered. And know that this direction is the medicine for you. It's the medicine for you. So let me give you an example of what I mean by that. When I first started speaking light language, I'm going to say what I call light language because as a child, I was speaking tongues, okay? I was brought up Catholic, and so was my mom. And so it was like a normal thing that wasn't weird for me, right? When I was doing that, I felt connected to Mother Mary and Christ and just, that God energy. But when I got older is when I started feeling the star languages come through and my star connections, which was very different for me. So I had to break a lot of belief systems and a lot of programming around how I was raised Catholic. So when I started using light language, it would just come through. It would just come through out of my mouth, and I really wouldn't know what the hell was happening. It was like all this energy would just come over me. Sometimes I would start rocking. I had no control, guys. I was like an open channel that did not know how to manage what was coming through when it first started happening so strong. And that's how I became so good at discernment and embodiment, right? Because I had to navigate all of the highs and lows, all of the dark and light on this journey, right? So once I realized light language was medicine, was my soul medicine, and I could literally heal myself with it, I could shift my frequency and become more magnetic to higher outcomes, I started wielding it very wisely, this medicine. I started praying and setting an intention specifically for what I wanted to work on, right? So it was like that light language became like a laser beam, right? Light is information. Light has so much information and frequency. So I started channeling that light language into my body to shift my frequency in my cells, in my organs, in my nervous system, so that I could become a vibrational match for the higher outcomes, the lifestyle that I dreamed of. And it's not like it was magic. I had to deal with the stuff it was excavating, the stuff it was bringing to the surface, my shadow, my fears. One of them being two of my biggest things was one, leaving my first husband, and two, leaving my 9-to-5 job. Those were two huge initiations for me. And now I'm going through another initiation where I am totally, I don't want to put it out there yet because it's a surprise and I'm birthing something really big and really new. But I needed to use the light language to help me move through those initiations. And it showed me where I was blocking myself. And I would use the light language, movement, breath, dance, crystals, essential oils, meditation, all sorts of my sound healing therapy to work on myself to keep shifting my frequency. And I realized that this was vibratory alchemy and that I was transforming my life through these vibrational healing practices from the inside out at an accelerated rate. The vibrational medicine took everything on my path for an accelerated rate. I became a magnet for abundance as soon as I left my job, because that job was so out of alignment with me. It was blocking me. And I had this lack consciousness that I thought that if I worked at this job, like that was the only way I was going to make good money. Boy, was I wrong, right? The universe showed me something very different, very fast. And it keeps coming. How? Integrity, responsibility, and alignment. When the shadow comes up, I deal with it. I work on my frequency. Everything is frequency based. So yeah, I've read books on business, on coaching. I've taken trainings. I've worked with mentors. I do things, but I will tell you, my biggest success of what I've learned, because I've played in it, I've dabbled in everything to see kind of what works and what doesn't work. And what makes it so different for me is the way I do alchemy, the way I work with my frequency. Whew. Lots of shares here today for inspiration. So let's do some vibratory alchemy. So go ahead and sit up nice and tall, shoulders away from the ears. Take your thumbs and your index finger and make this mudra, this inverted triangle, which is the feminine energy. Ground it and set an intention to shift your frequency into a higher state of consciousness, where you become aware of where you are not being radically honest with yourself. So you can move through it, work through it, and quantum leap to the next level. Oma e asa u shiti asuku ima e asa Go ahead and clear the cords. Clear the cords now. Jiti asa u I a u I a u I a u I a u. We're releasing and clearing cords and connections that are draining you, that are siphoning you, that are not in alignment with your highest trajectory. We bring in the Arcturian Council. Choose wisely, beloveds. Jiti asakum watia jita kaha sutu ai u a where you are focusing your energy. Asutu artiki a ushiku mo ai watu artikaku ahiyahu hahiyahu hihahu. You are splitting yourself in multiple realms. Esahum ji a u asa I asahu hasahu hihaha. Hu ha 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 hu, he ha hu ha ha hu. As your fields recalibrate, ja I asa you strengthen your power here and now. Wa ha hu, he hu. Beautiful. Come back to the heart. Come back to the heart. Open your eyes if they're not open yet and smile. Where are you holding yourself back? Say it out loud, write it down, put it in the comments. Where are you holding yourself back? What are you finally ready to let go of? What are you finally ready to let go of? And what is it that you are here to create? What are you here to create? Close your eyes and feel now the Syrian energy coming in. Release the pain and suffering of the past. Release the can'ts. Release the excuses. Release the mental body's chatter. Okay, just let's release and clear the energy of the mental body. Breathe in white light around you. See the mental body filled with white light. Purifying the mental body. There is no better time than now. A lot of you are making up excuses. I'll do that when I have this amount of money. I'll say yes once I get that new job. Or as soon as I break up with that person, I'm going to start this, or whatever your excuses is. Or when the kids are older, when the kids go back to school, or when they don't need so much of me, whatever excuse you make. It's time to let go of that excuse. Put it in, just take it out, just visualize yourself taking out this excuse and putting it in a vase of water and letting the rose petals transmute it into more love and compassion for yourself and why you actually make the excuses. What is under the excuses? Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of being selfish. If you actually put yourself first and do something you love, whatever the reasons are, our excuses are an excuse for something deeper. Some sort of fear. What if I'm not good enough? Oh, I don't have enough trainings. I'm not certified. whatever that excuse comes from. Oshiti isi iso ushkina iaun. Beautiful. And go ahead and focus on the genitals and the root chakra. Ujiyama'a. Let there be a little bit of a pulse. And ground your feet by bringing the energy, awareness to the feet, your awareness to your feet, spinning out the chakras in the feet, and now in the palms of the hands, spinning out those chakras, clearing out the spleen chakra underneath the left armpit, opening up the back body. Go ahead and open up your mouth and just stick out your tongue slightly. Let the tension drop. Let the eyes soften. Let the jaw soften. Let your heart rate slow down. Your breath slow down. Your nervous system regulate. The anxiety release. Let the anger that is suppressed be felt and seen and moved through. It's important that you guys move through the anger and the rage and not repress it. And use creativity, dance, movement, breath to move through that. Let it be a propelling energy. Okay? Whew. I think we're good. There's a lot here. Please feel free to leave in the comments what it is you're desiring, what it is you're letting go of, what it is that you're here to create and birth. And remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. One step at a time. One step at a time. Sending you so much love. Be well. Mwah.